do-it-yourself guy, because I'm all about doing it myself. I don't pick up the phone and ask someone else to do it. I hate to pay the extra. I'm like, I can do that. So thank you so much for making that come true. I can do that thing.
Yes.
This is it, right?
Yeah.
Look at this.
This is what we're talking about.
You get both, and this will go 200 feet.
Yeah, if you connect the two together, 200 feet. So 100 feet here, 100 feet here. They're about 25 feet long right now, but they're going to expand. They do have the brass ends on them, like you said. So you may see other ones out there. They're cheaper. They don't have the brass fittings on the end. That's what you want. That's what we talk about quality. Okay. The other thing is you get the 7-position nozzle, so you can go ahead and dial up whatever spray that you want.
What are they? Let's see. Mist, jet. What do you have? Do you have one that comes on? Okay. Mist, jet, shower, flat, center, cone, and full. Nice.
Right. You have the auto shut off that you can put on the valve there. So if you want to put it out towards the end to shut it off, you can do that. But let's show them the magic.
Okay. Oh, we're going to do it in here?
Yeah, we're going to do it in here. With
in the
water.
studio?
Yes, we are.
No wonder they wouldn't bring the monitors closer.
Well,
I'll stand over here with you.
Here we have them kind of just laid out. So what you're going to do is you're going to connect it to your hose bib like you have on your house.
Okay.
We just don't happen to have one here in the house, so we brought out the little hose connector. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. So as soon as I give this water, look what it's doing.
Oh, it's starting to spread up, starting to
spread
lengthen.
Up, starting to grow. Okay,
wow.
Starting to expand.
So I'm not going to get those kinks, those knots,
no.
those crazy things that happen with my hose?
No, none of that. And you can see it's starting to slowly fill up. It's expanding. There's actually 2 tubes in here. There's a tube inside and there's an outer tube. So they're nice and strong.
Okay.
They're going to last, but I mean, you can look how big it's getting.
Whoa.
It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
So it's going to go 4 times its size, 4 times. At 25 feet, it's going to go all the way to 100 feet.
Yeah, and that's the great thing. I mean, I could walk out as far as I want to go. So if you have a big property, it's going to work for you because you can connect the two together.
Yeah.
If you have a small property, it's going to work for you. And the great thing is it gives you a lot of power depending on what you want to dial up. So whatever position you have,
this is
so
great.
Whether it's washing the car, whether it's watering the great plants that you just bought today from Cottage Farms.
Yeah, washing the windows, doing the back side of the house, all the times that you wanted more hose but didn't want the bulk of it. You know how it is, because I get yelled at every year by my husband because I leave that rubber hose on the lawn. It kills the lawn, and then he's got to mow, he mows over it. It's a big catastrophe. But on the same token, that big old rubber hose is so heavy for me to haul back and forth. It gets knotted up, it gets kinked. I've got to buy 10 of them to do the jobs that I want to do. I'm getting 200 feet of hose here in 50 feet total. That's amazing.
Right, and you can see it fits in a bucket. You can hang it in the garage. If you know someone that has a boat or an RV, limited space. You know someone that lives in an apartment or a townhouse, limited space. You can put this away. You don't need any fancy caddy to do it. You're not getting dirty when it winds itself back up, because right now we have it
made of. Let me just feel. Oh, what is that?
All right.
What is that?
It's a woven blend that we have.
That's so
okay?
cool.
So it's almost like knitting your fingers together is how it's made. So it's nice and strong, even if your kids run over with the bicycles and the toys and the stuff like that.
You know
so
what? That'll work.
The other great thing is that allows it so it doesn't kink. But when you need to bring it back in, all you do is let the water out. So as soon as I start letting the water out of the end of the hose,
it's shrinking.
Yes. Because it's winding itself back up, basically. Instead of you doing the work with one of those winding reels, this is automatically...
It's shrinking. Look at this over here.
Yeah. It contracts back to the original size that it is while it's emptying the water out of the hose. So it's basically almost putting itself away.
I love that. So I don't have to haul it back in, roll it back up. You know what? Oh my goodness, it's completely coming together right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I love this.
All right, and that's how easy it is. So you just let it run itself out, and you'll see all of a sudden the water will stop.
Okay.
All right, water has now stopped. It's virtually out
of water.
Look at
this. I can kick back in together 25 feet. I can just kick this. Look at that. Not a big rubber hose, not a big bulky bulk.
This is how light it is. Okay?
Oh, you're going to roll it. You're more.
But this is how easy it is. I mean, and we're talking about having 100 feet of hose in each one of these.
This is so great.
I mean, very simple, very easy to do. As soon as you go ahead, you just turn the spigot on. So, and as soon as you turn it on, it starts filling up with the water.
There it goes.
So when it fills up with the water, it expands from its original size, goes out to 100 feet. The great thing I love about this too, it gives you all the water pressure that you need. So even if you have low water pressure, this is ideal. If you have high water pressure, this is ideal.
All right.
You can hook up all the things you want around your yard. So if you bought any of the great fireman's nozzles here, any of the great sprinkler systems here, if you want to hook it up to your pressure washer, all those things work because this truly is a garden hose.
I love it. You know what I want to do is just kind of squeeze it for you in my hand, just to show you how soft, how pliable, how nice and light this is. I'll just show you that right here in my hand. I can come to the camera because I know you guys are, don't want me to come to you. He's moving away.
You can see the difference.
I don't know if you can see that or not here.
All right.
Yeah, that. Bring
Here's
this out here.
All right, feel this guy here. That's 100 feet.
Yeah.
All right.
You're not very nice. That's heavy. That's 100 feet.
Right.
This is 100 feet.
This is 100 feet.
What do you want?
This is difficult to deal with.
Look at my hand. Look at this. I don't know how close you can get. Look at how close. Look at this. This is the hose. That is incredible. Look at this hose. Hard, rigid, difficult.
Right, and you're not going to coil this up. You're going to leave it out in the yard. You're going to run it over with the lawnmower, then you're going to have to buy a new one. This you can coil up every time you use it.
I love it.
It coils up so well that we even have it in a flower pot just sitting down here in front, which nobody would even know you have 100 feet of garden hose sitting right here. Wow. That's how nice and neat that this coils up.
Yeah.
That's how easy it is.
Over 1,500 people have picked this one up. It is on 2 easy payments of $23.06. Let's do that math. 2 hoses, so in other words, each one is $23.06. What have you spent on garden hoses that frustrate you, that are heavy, that don't work, that don't have the solid brass fittings, that don't have 2 nozzle heads to them, that you have to struggle with and work with and cry over? Well, I mean, this is not that hose.
This takes all the frustration out of washing the car, watering your plants, hosing down the pool area, watering your lawn, all those things. Everybody wants to do it, but nobody wants to deal with the hose.
Yeah.
It's work. This is not work. Look how easy that is.
That's awesome. I love this. And look at that ugly mess. When you put it away, that's what mine looks like.
Well, that's how most people put it away.
That's much prettier.
It's much prettier, much easier.
That's much
more.
more.
Look, you can bring it inside. Even with the cold weather we're having here on the East Coast, I have one hanging in my garage. If I need it, take it outside. I use it. I bring it back in.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sold. We're going to go to the phones. We're going to say hi to Bonnie. Bonnie, you're live on the air. We've got Sean Pickford with us. I'm Antonella. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Very good.
We're doing good. What do you think of this hose?
Well, the thing of it is, I was going to buy one a long time ago, and I just never did.
Okay.
I'm like 68, and I've been in healthcare for 25 years, so I have a bit of a problem with my arms.
Okay.
So I'm trying to pull that other huge 100-pound hose across my deck to wash my car.
Oh, gosh.
And I just don't have the strength to do it anymore.
Yeah.
So this will be great. I can just bring it across my deck and wash my car and not spend $15 at the car wash.
Bonnie, look at Sean. He's holding it up with one finger. And now you may think he's a strong guy, but I'll do
holding it with your arm.
Yeah.
And I could never do that again with my arms.
No,
Yeah,
I mean, that's really incredible, the weight of this. And I love what you said about the car wash. You said now you can save that $15 and not every time you want to have to wash. What, the price of just one of the hoses is $23. If you go and get your car washed twice, you've made some money.
Exactly, yeah. So I'm kind of excited to get it so when spring gets here, because my car is pretty dirty right now.
Yeah.
I'll bet. Well,
it'll be a lot easier for me when you get up there in years. You know, there's a lot of things you can't do anymore, and lifting that other big bulky hose and pulling on it, I just can't do it no more.
Yeah, at this point, it's all about working smarter, not harder, and you found a great way to do it.
Yeah.
Exactly, and thank you for finding a better way to do it.
Well, thank you for calling.
Thanks, Bonnie.
Okay, you have a great day.
Thank
too.
you. You too.
All right.
Bye-bye. Over 2,500 of these have been ordered. It's not one. You get 2 of them. That equals 200 feet total. But as far as space that it takes up, it would be, what is it, 50 feet? 50 feet for 2 of them when it's all wrapped up.
That's it. It's all wrapped up. You can see I have it coiled up here in my hand. We have it down in the flower pot. The great thing, too, is all brass fittings here. We're not talking about cheap plastic, so everything you need. There's 2 layers in here. There's an outer layer and an inner layer. Gives you all the water pressure you need. I actually like this better than a traditional hose. When it comes to distance and spraying the water, I get more distance out of this hose. Scientifically, I don't know why, but it sprays it so much further. So if you have to water a long way, you can do it. You can connect the 2 together. So maybe you have one in the front of the house, one in the back of the house. You may say, well, I don't need to. Get one for yourself. Give one to your friend.
Yeah.
Great way
or
to
have
start
that
the
one
gardening
super
season.
long one. So you're going to have something that's going to reach up to the top of the house windows, something you can clean those gutters out with, something that you can go around the entire house and wash it off. Your cars, everything, and then have it be put away neatly and tidy and easy and not heavy.
Right, and the great thing is I mean, it is a true garden hose. So if you have a wand like this for watering, great. If you have a sprinkle like this for watering, great. If you have professional sprinklers like this, it's still going to work. That's the great thing. All the great gardening products you can buy here at QVC, you can water them, you can use them. It is truly a garden hose.
Wow. Okay, so there you go. For the low featured price on this one, 2 easy payments of $23.06. And over 3,000 of these have been picked up. We're going to show you again how it works. The water pressure itself is what makes it go from 25 feet to 100 feet each. So that means 200 feet.
That's it.
When you're done using it, you turn the water off and you empty the hose. It recoils itself. It goes back. Look at it. There it goes. It goes back to the original 25 feet. And as far as weight goes, they are each 1 pound, 13 ounces. I should have told you that instead of saying, oh, it's light, it's light. How light is it? 1 pound and 13 ounces each, right?
Yeah, and we weighed the other one, the green one that we were holding up earlier. That's close to 15 pounds, okay? So if you're struggling with one of them, this is so much easier. And you can see, you can wash the car, you can water the plants, you can use it all around your house. And again, all you do is turn the faucet off, and then once you press the nozzle here, as soon as I do that, you can see that the hose just started to shrink. All right, and that's what it does. It basically brings itself back into that 25 feet. So most people have a place where they can store this amount of hose.
Sure.
Okay?
Yeah.
You can find a spot for that.
Yeah.
Trying to store the other ones, maybe not so easy.
So true, and they're not quite as pretty either. I'll have to say yours has a nice face to it. No kinking, no knots. All of this is taken care of for you. It's not weighty, it's not heavy.
No.
It's made well. You have solid brass fittings on it. What a great item, and you get 2 of them. So 2 payments of $23.06, low featured price on this one as well. What I would do if I were you, and when I'm just about done washing the car, just about done watering or whatever, I would go turn off the faucet and use the rest of the water that's in the hose to go ahead and finish the job so that when I was done, boom, it's all recoiled up back again.
And that's it. I mean, again, you can put it away. It coils down. You can put it in a flower pot. You can hide it behind a bush. You can bring it indoors, whatever you want. You're not struggling with it. You're not wrapping it around your arm. You're not fighting some contraption with a reel on it where it doesn't want to go on the reel.
Yeah.
So it's so much easier to manage.
Yeah.
And I love the brass fittings on the end. That's really quality. When you find brass fittings on something, you know it's done right.
No, that's good to know. Okay, 3,500 of these have been ordered. We are busy on the phone lines. Please use automated ordering or QVC.com. Mr. Sean Pickford, thank you so much. I love working with you. That has now become my favorite hose. Wow. Coming up in 20 minutes, that today's special value, and already over 3,000 ordered in this show. Don't let it go. Sedum is one of the juiciest, succulent plants out there. It's one of my favorites, and this is the Rainbow Magic Carpet Sedum. It changes, the leaves change color. After this thing is done blooming, all the 5 colors that it does, then the leaves start to blow in to different colors on it too.